What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And I have some things to go over because I think it's important. And it's kind of interesting how these articles and this news broke relatively around the same time period. Um, and here was Ripple, which they came out with a $250 million fund for creators, agencies, and marketplace. And this is in order to incentivize creators to help with NFTs and bring them to life to the XRP ledger because we know the utility and the fundamentals that XRP ledger provides. Here it says Ripple's Creator Fund is igniting the global creator economy and blockchain developer communities, a tokenized future that will transform the way people buy, sell, and manage all kinds of assets is quickly becoming a reality today. Ripple's Creator Fund is committing $250 million to enable all creators and their partners to kickstart their participation in this new exciting era. And it says get support to create and monetize accessible and innovative non-fungible token experiences on the XRPO, one of the world's fastest, most sustainable public blockchains. With its innate performance advantages, the XRPO powers a seamless development experience for state-of-the-art NFTs. Okay, and then one fact or one line I want you to really focus on is here it's a tokenized future that will transform the way people buy, sell, and manage all kinds of assets. It's quickly becoming a reality today. Okay, that's a key phrase because it's going to tie into what I'm going to show you next. And another point I wanted to make was why in the world would Ripple, the company, be uh, creating a $250 million fund if they're being sued by the SEC and they're still growing, they're expanding even more so than uh you know before. And usually if they had a serious case on their hands, who knows if they'd be making moves like this. So that just goes to show you that this SEC case isn't deterring them by any means. They're more rapidly evolving, and if anything, this shows other investors, hey, it looks like this SEC case is just a joke. And remember when I forget his last name. It was Tim. I forget. It's passing my mind right now. But there's an interview, well, not an interview, but there was a discussion with him and Gary Gensler, and he was saying how the government or whatever will sue an agency will sue a certain company, and then they'll get all their government friends involved, kind of like letting them know, hey, you should get involved with this investment, and then they all pile in. But that's bad. Basically, I believe that this is kind of what's taking place. They're taking notice of this company and they're still expanding. So if that's telling us anything, it's hey, they're on the right track, they're doing the right thing, and they're gonna grow from here on out. So, anyways, let's not forget this line right here because it's tying into this next article about being able to, buy, sell, and manage all kinds of assets quickly in a tokenized future. And I don't know if you guys saw this article where Visa plans for CBDCs with interoperable system. So this was a major thing that came out. Okay, and they say Visa has announced a universal payment channel incorporating multiple forms of digital currencies. Visa says that the new channel will allow multiple blockchains to interoperate with CBDCs. The company began working on a digital solution in 2018. Now, I wonder what ledger they're going to be using that's going to support all these payment systems. Okay, here it says payment processing giant Visa has developed what is calling a universal payment channel, a way of transacting using a variety of different forms of digital money. And so I'm going to go ahead and skip over here. Visa eyes a future of fragmented payment options. Visa says that UPC acts like a hub interconnecting multiple blockchain networks and allowing for secure transfer of digital currencies, allowing central banks, businesses, and consumers to seamlessly exchange value, no matter the form factor of the currency. Okay, and if we're in a tokenized economy, we can simply just swap. It doesn't matter what kind of form of currency you're paying with. You could own half of a painting, you can use that as a currency and pay with that. And that's what a tokenized future would allow, a tokenized economy. This is clearly a vision for the future rather than something that will be utilized today. And so, and they've been working on this since 2018, it says. And this is interesting because as we look forward to this is a completely different system than we have today. And you would imagine that this is not something that happens overnight. However, you can't just go from having well, I don't know, maybe you can, having the dollar as the world reserve currency to having this kind of system, because now it's not like you're not depending in the dollar in a way, in a sense. And it reminds me of an interview with Chris Larson, where he says that he envisions a day where the dollar won't be the world reserve currency. Instead, there will be a basket of currencies, and not one is higher than the other because there will be a level playing field. And so I do believe that in order to have this vision fulfilled, there's a possibility. Nothing's guaranteed. There's a possibility that in order to introduce this new financial system, there's going to be a little bit of chaos on the way towards that new financial system. Now, that's just my opinion, hence the Great Reset. And that's why I'm trying to tie in some points to make sense of it. However, I want to show you this clip that you guys will find interesting.
If there was a synchronized attack, we would essentially bring the global financial markets to its knees.
There you go, Scott Minerd. So that's why I think with the old infrastructure, one way to go into a new system and show that the old infrastructure is outdated and needs a reboot could be through a cyber attack. And I know the World Economic Forum posted a video in which a cyber attack would act in many ways like the cerveza sickness, where it can spread rapidly through all systems. And so you got to keep your eyes open, because this is very interesting stuff we're talking about here. And so this type of payment system, it's coming. When it comes, I do expect to have a little bit of turbulence. So I hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe, comment below, let me know your thoughts. How soon do you think something like this can happen, when we have CBDCs, different blockchains interacting with each other, being interoperable? Let me know in the comment section below. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.